wounded. You got Les, Saadhak, and aspas all now chipped down, and crashies continuing to be a problem. And look how proactive they're getting in mid here as well. OpTic wanting to push a little further.
I love that as well. The smoke comes through just as there's no contact elsewhere.
Sacy
The swing through market again. They're all so tagged up. Look at this, Victor for two.
He's playing further ahead. Victor, and yay, the combination.
Traditional default. Yay will be noted. So no dash here actually, even if he finds the kill. But
committed to it, and the swing's perfect. Sacy there just takes him out of the game very early and does get a little bit of damage himself off the back, but he'll take that. And again, such an early pick. 1 minute 20 seconds still on the clock here for them to play with, but there is a double stack towards short, so that could be a conundrum to face. You can see Marv trying to fill the void. Pops himself up on short. Surely to be cleared.
Oh, this is good though. If he finds the kill, he can TP away, and then Victor can pick up the slack. They're actually going to flash in here.
Really like the engage on that, and Victor does deliver. It's Saadhak gone down, and they're going to just peel away. That's dreamy stuff. And now that early damage that came through towards Sacy actually becomes a problem. That's when your Spectres, your Marshals will actually do really well. Look at aspas, look at Sacy. They are down lower on HP, so they've got to be a bit more cautious and be very careful with the next couple of steps, because OpTic have suddenly got a little bit more in the pocket now.
I mean, almost feels like an advantage. aspas and Sacy down to 21 and 24 HP. Another tag coming through as well.
This is huge. Great work from aspas to stem the bleeding on hand. Flash Victor wants to get a little feisty with it, and yeah, he does. Lovely work from Victor. pANcada's still standing though, and it is a 2v2, so this should be contained, but they're just so willing to fight on this one.
Oh, should come through now. crashies should be able to find himself an upgrade though. If he doesn't find anything from heaven,
timing's perfect! The timing's perfect from FNS! And OpTic. That's a beginning for the boys there. They will be loving that. Converting the bonus. That round should not have been theirs. The early chip damage, everything teeing them up to close down.
Shadows traveling.
It's interesting though. He's got himself a deep smoke here.
Yeah, give himself a little bit of room to work with. But it is got a time limit on it, and you can see it literally tick over on the second. He has to pull back, flash through. Does get caught by it, but he's going to at least pop a smoke down, so he's buying time here. The turret not going to be able to do anything with this just yet. Les has to respect it. This is great stall work coming out from OpTic.
Yeah, actually Victor popping the ult as well, so it's really going to take a lot of the clock away actually from Loud. A little bit of a bait TP as well, but you should hear the reset on that nonetheless. This is getting a little awkward here because there's 4 players from OpTic now ready to greet this.
Loud just have to go back to basics, almost just a gun at the side, and aspas going to show him how it's done, but he's taking a whole lot of damage. Saadhak still stands and still finds work, but FNS deep tuck towards hell. They found crashies. FNS on the site still doing work, and look who's remaining. Not Diablo himself in a 1v2. pANcada and Sacy though, comfortable enough for a plant here.
He finds the kill, he's got the blade storm as well.
He does, but we have to wait to see if that's a possibility. He's got to break his wrist if he wants it. Not going to happen. Sacy well composed, and we have to kind of, let's talk about that round because it felt like it changed.
Really reconsider their approach.
But great composure from Loud as well. Being able to re-engage like that after having so much thrown at you, beautiful work. But Yay wants to get a little bit of a map in his control. Yeah, he's going walkabout to the J. So of course it's going to work out well. pANcada going to have to just suck that one up. There's not much more to be said. But the spike's left at the top of the middle, and that worries me slightly. Marv now going to note more players looking towards middle. aspas going to pop knives out as well. And they have to kind of reconvene to get that spike back. They have to take a little bit of time to do so, just in case that Yay was lingering around potentially, but obviously not.
FNS just posted for this lockdown on B site. Actually on the other side, Saadhak 1 away from his ultimate. I'm not sure if he'll be able to retrieve it here, but that could be key considering Yay doesn't have a weapon here. He'll be left with just a classic in hand.
That'd be huge. Trying to clear out towards Wine. Probably the right call there.
Well, they're conscious just because Yay's showing such deep presence.
You have to clear meticulously. You've lost a little bit of the information play. Now already aspas going to get further ahead. There's a lovely flash. The Porsche off the angle allows Saadhak at least get a step forward. That's gorgeous work from aspas towards Marv. Yay still stands, and Yay delivering again and again. That's 3 already this round.
Left.
They've actually got the lockdown here as well, so they can fully reset. Yay's done the damage here. They have a man advantage and the lockdown for the retake.
He still wants in. There it is. There's the investment.
Look at the time.
What can you do with this? 17 seconds. Plant's going to come in. Unless he's in such an annoying spot. Has to make a run for it. Going to get himself out towards the backside of Wine just about.
They've let them pass.
They have. Would like to get it halfway. FNS on guard duty. Going to get one. He's not stopping. Yay is not stopping! Come hell or high water, El Diablo will always be dangerous. This guy pops the knives, gets hyper aggressive at the start, sits the amount of damage you've done. Exactly, he has been present every round. On the other side, I don't think anyone's above 5 kills yet. They have been just not quite finding what they need. Again, the economy's been fantastic now for OpTic. They're starting to really build a bank, and the lovely high flash. Look at that. Victor sets himself up for success, but it's Marved by his side. Who's going to get the 2 kills? Aspas and Saadhak, and a little switch up of pace here coming off the back of that tactical timeout. They're going to just turn the screws on him.
They're taking the fight right back to them. And OpTic demonstrated they're happy to go hunting on the defensive side. Yes, it's Marved, they lose, but it's 2 kills on the back of it. And it's Aspas again. The tip of the spear for Loud. Yeah, now going to be in a position once this round slows down a little bit, he can post up and should be rewarded with a kill. Is he going to hold back towards mid? As Loud are going to drift as 3 towards B main. But again, they've got bodies in the right place. Once Loud creeps through here, and it's going to have to be slow, they have to pass Ye and this utility.
But I still love the fact that it's FNS who's filling the void on short here, right? He's keeping so much information, allowing Ye to be a little bit freer to be able to kind of get there. Sees potentially 2 there, I think. Sacy and maybe less, both noted. Left. So that's enough to pull everyone over anyway. FNS can still hold mid in case there's a late rotation or something happens. But again, look at the time being bought here. The clock is an opponent for OpTic in this, and they are just playing it perfectly. Shot goes astray for Ye, but it's fine. He's still holding position. Pressure. It's going to be the crossfire that holds, and it's so resilient. OpTic are playing down to 40 seconds now. They read the whole game plan. They're going to hear all of it. It was a lot of utility burnt up, but right place, right time. And I'm surprised they even swung a player over off the back of that. They might start doing that now as a lot more utility comes in. FNS will be surprised, but he's still fine. He seems to be good for at least 1 at this point. So ready on the side. Flash comes in. Victor goes through. Does his best impression. Oh, I thought he had 2 there. Not to be. They keep their lives. Aspas still standing. Player tucked towards hell is Marved. Gets himself out. Has a little look. Does he see anything for now? And look at who's waiting. Ye has a couple of options. Takes 1.
10 seconds left.
Player with him in the 2v2. Sprays in. It ain't clean, but the swing from crashies. Try to capitalize on the time, but that's a little uncomfortable, and Loud stabilized for
this. He's on the other side, and look at them. They're ready to post up.
No way, the underhand. A little gift sent from the gods. Victor and Marved win out on the extremity. They've read the play so well. The spike gets dropped, and Marved still sticking around. Backs away to buy time, but Ye's already leading as well. Ye's flanking them already. Ye is backfilling this one. Another underhand goes in. Marved is just playing the clock right now, buying more and more time for Ye to close in. Step by step. He's even going to commit to wine. He's committing to wine on this. Saadhak, Aspas have to clear this because look who's lurking. It's going to be Ye from the back lines, and he's still finding shots, and he's still being a problem. As only 1 stands, and it's Aspas, and he does not feel safe. He has players just about everywhere. He would have to go hero mode if he wants to save this round.
It's just beautiful to watch. And now Aspas, like I said, in an unwinnable position here. The 1v3, not even going to find the first
indication of that. However, I like this fast mid adjustment. It looks like FNS has read it again. He's in the right place, right time for it, and they just don't expect it. He's still dealt with Saadhak. He turned away from Aspas, but now the lockdown is going to come in, and yeah, he's going to overpush, and he does go down. Great trade from Aspas, who is the only one trying to do this right now for Loud. Putting in a great performance. 3 of them still alive. It's crashies and Marved on the other side. HP's a little low, but they have the numbers. 1 goes in. Oh, the snap from crashies! Someone check on that man's wrists. There's Sacy now. The spike has to do it all on his own, and the information play coming in. Sacy, though, he's closing in. A nice amount of HP to work with, but he's still got a chance in this. They have no idea where he's at right now. They've set up the crossfire. Does it hold? Victor as well, kind of leading that A side. So it is just this 3-man play, so it's a lot to pull over.
Victor over here with a flash as well.
Yeah. So we'll see what the actual game plan is.
Oh, you can see pANcada just...
pANcada, do you know what's on the other side? That's beautiful from pANcada.
Cover going
huge kill.
Massive kill, because it looked like the rotation was the intention, as they're going to be leaning around towards that tree side. 4 of the players now for OpTic, working their way through. And Loud shutting the door on this. They want none of what they're trying to sell. Aspas going to keep them busy, going to fall away to a safer angle. As OpTic, what are you up to, Marv? You're getting real dangerous on this, and this is a shutdown. Loud waking up, and that is what we need to see. Force goal and anything changes, so we will have to see what pANcada can do. Saadhak on the other side as well, but time being bought for rotation. With a little bit of exploration towards middle here from Ye.
Perfect flash coming through from Saadhak as well.
Oh, that's nice. He double dips.
30 seconds left.
And seeing nothing is big, Mike. They see nothing there, so now they can maybe lean right back towards B, or at least give the call of support, because Ye, he's over pushing this one. Has a look towards CT, and Les is now down, so it does seem as though they've broken through on the side. They pulled the rotation just perfectly. Marv going to catch this as well. Saadhak, do you check it? Nah, not a shot. Pre-fire, almost from Marv there. What's he do on the way back in? pANcada's got a Bulldog, I guess. The rest, not so equipped. Okay.
Ooh.
No, it's fine, apparently. The Marshall is good to go. My bad.
3v3
I'll never
now.
doubt it. And it does look a little possible. It's this mid-fight to me, right? Marv looks so on the money for it. He seems super aware of this possibility. And how does pANcada approach it? Obviously, none the wiser to what's behind him. And yeah, it's going to be the reveal. Beautiful work from Marv. His patience is paying off. Composed, calm, but they have slipped through. So now FNS just going to feel the burden, the brunt of it all. He's gone down. Now Marv's starting to sweat bullets. He's got to get back to sight. And oh, Sacy! He's got the time on the defuse. They just get across the line, doing right back to OpTic what they did to them. Absolutely right, Les. It's going to be you and pANcada to try and deal with what's coming your way. Quickly dealt with on the first. Jay going to work his way in towards the site. And now you've got to look at the second string to this. The people behind Yay. Does he get... Yay actually found Saadhak there. I thought they might have noticed him slipping through, or at least kept it in mind, but it wasn't the case at all. And he's still being a nuisance. Two up towards the rafters, and aspas trying to clear through, but you can see the nuisance this man is, and Yay won't stop. Just ripping them apart. And now two, pANcada and aspas still alive, but where are they and what can they do with this? One by tree, one towards rafters. Operator to hand, and they need more than this. They need that springboard suppressed again. So few options. And it looks like they're on the verge of giving this one up at this point. Yay, still prowling around, gets found. Can there be an answer back in?
No
Yes!
way.
pANcada's found another! And
No way!
pANcada! That is the Loud you've got to be worried about. That's the team that are never done in these scenarios. The defuse comes in, it's 7 for Loud. And they are right back in the game, Mike. Very little this round, so you've got to imagine it's 8. So again, that scoreboard just closing in and closing in. And aspas closing down. Yay tries to get aggressive, keeps his life. 3 HP, gets out of there. Just wants to play his life at this point. Give him a second to breathe. As OpTic were desperate to close down on it, but it wasn't going to be allowed. A little bit of a swing on short. That's information, unless doesn't overstay his welcome.
This is why that previous round was so important. Again, this is the one where the Blade Storm's burnt up. It's really actually going to throw OpTic's ultimate cycle off kilter here. Conceding that buy round now. Sacy slips away. aspas still posted up with the operator, so not really feeling any pressure just yet. Other than that.
Other than that. Well, OpTic, you're not meant to be doing this right now.
And 3 HP on aspas. This is really concerning now.
It is, but it's still an operator. And we know what the law is. Doesn't matter the HP, you can still do as much damage as possible, but it is a 2v2.
Problem is, Tommy could find the kill.
Tommy really could. Tommy becomes the third man of the team. So maybe it is a 3v2. And maybe it doesn't matter because Marved is holding that cross and aspas. Oh, it's not even Tommy. It's
considering if OpTic were to try and plant the seed, sell a fake here, but how are you going to get sent through?
Did he catch Saadhak? No.
No.
Saadhak's fine. That's a huge issue. He can just spam this cross if he wants to. At least a bit of damage as well towards Victor. Not a great deal, but it's pANcada, it's aspas who are the back line, who are unrelenting and unmoving. Look at them. Again, crashies just outswings him, takes down aspas. Sacy still holds it good together as crashies now left in a very tough scenario. 13 seconds, and you've got a player behind you as well. crashies knows that this is not going to be comfortable. Hunter's Fury's going to come out. 7 seconds now. He's got to try and play the game. He can tank at least one hit if he has to. But the door breaks! He takes down less, but I think he's out of time on this. It's done for. It's run down the clock. Again, as soon as OpTic get one on the board, there is an answer back by Loud, correcting any mistakes, and maybe a pace change on this. A draw towards identifying this push out on main potentially. And this play, if they can speed it up on short, would actually be very valuable. They'll be caught in a really uncomfortable position. It looks like Yay wants to try and do this, but it's going to be aspas on the other side. He slipped through, they have no idea. Now they do. aspas unleashes Fury, takes down Victor. Saadhak denies Marved, and it's on Yay, who's somehow done the same. He spots one, I think he saw another, and it's crashes in combination to find the two on the site. But with the spike left loose, they still need to readdress this. Get that back into process, back into hand, because Loud aren't far away.
FNS has got to make a move here. Yes, he's low HP, but he has to make something happen from this position.
Oh, too good, aspas. Now they do at least get a spike back. You'd see the intention on the swing from aspas, but he couldn't quite get there in time to crest the corner. But on the double dip, he does. crashies goes down, and now it's just one. Yay. And you bring your team back into this tap on the spike, and it's a shot in the back. There's nothing more to be said. It's 9 for Loud. No formula found. No answers given. And for Loud, it is step by step. And we said it was a marathon to come back into this game, right? A mountain to climb. They've got the climbing boots on, so Making good on the journey.
Here.
Marv gets a little bit deeper towards middle, but it looks like he's already been seen, yeah. Ooh, still good for it though. Marv can at least punish aspas. A little pressure towards his B site, and this could be a big, quick hit just off the back of that pick alone. This could be the best chance that they've got at a round in a while, but time being bought already. You can see just at the back of the site, Lex is still solid enough. The spray comes in. Sacy wants to help out desperately, but there's a problem. Marved, he's behind him. No, he's going to just unleash. Yeah, finds Sacy, swings in, finds another. Marv digs deep when they need it, but it's still a 2v2, and we've seen these have problems. pANcada still stands, who is the demon right now.
He's going to catch his audio cue, though. Marv's going to be expecting him.
You've got to look towards CT as well. Keep that built in the back of your mind. Who gets this shot?
Found it.
It's Marved. What a moment for this man. As Saadhak now tries to find his way back in, and crashies comes around on it. OpTic make it to 12, and it's off the back of Marved in this round.
What a play. The reposition. pANcada still can force pANcada back. Should now be a much bigger indicator to Loud of whereabouts OpTic are positioned.
Are they going to get... No, I was wondering if they were going to get proactive on short to try and maybe deal with Ye potentially. Because I just saw the rotation of Saadhak, but it doesn't seem the case. As Ye's walking mid.
I think
they've pulled the
feel
rotation.
as if they pulled the rotation. They know
they have. I mean, Saadhak did fall over with them, so Ye needs to be careful to not give away too much here because he's such a thorn in the side. And this is just adding this paranoia to Loud. They're getting worried. The map's feeling smaller and smaller. It's all going to close in on them as OpTic now recalibrate. They look towards short as a way to go, and it's aspas waiting. Only a Spectre, though. Has to make it work somehow. Spins in fast, tries to do some damage. Does get a bit of damage on Ye as well. Just going to try and fire it down, but it's crashes towards pANcada. The site should be open. Yes, there's the backfill of Saadhak, but again, it's only a stinger. This is not ideal at all. Loud going to have to fall away from this. 3 of them having to reconsider how they get back in on this site, because right now, OpTic are firmly in charge.
Lockdown comes through and actually going to pull out the Hunter's Fury here, so actually Marved on the back of it, going to find a kill.
Yeah, and now it's Les and Sacy. Map 1 in the balance already, Marv. Going to spot them on the cross, and Les actually finds Marv. Now they've got to know the crashes was down below, but can they do anything to deal with him? Can they dig him out of this spot? FNS has been phenomenal this game, but he needs a little bit of it here. Again, trying to just get this one done. Victor delivers it. He delivers the